Here's a short video showing you how to draw graphs on the Texas Instruments calculator. There are various forms of this calculator, but they all have basically the same keyboard. And I'm going to draw these 4 graphs here to give you an idea of a variety of different types. So to enter the equation, we go up here to the y equals button and just type the equation in. So in the case of the first one, 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1. To see the graph, we go to the Graph tab, and there you are. Okay. If you want a more complicated equation, we can go back here, scroll down, and into this one as y2, so it will come up as the second equation on the graph. So this one would be x squared, there's a squared button here, minus 2x, so take away 2x minus 1. Look at the graph. There's my first graph, and here is my second one coming up on the screen. Third graph. Now there isn't a cubed button like there was a squared button, so this time I'm going to have to enter x cubed as a power. And this button here is the to the power button. So this would be x to the power of 3. Notice that the cursor is still left up here in the power line, so I'm just going to cursor to the right to get back down to normal. Minus 2x squared minus 1. 2 existing graphs, and there's my third one as well. Now finally, y equals 1 over x plus 1. I've included this deliberately because there's a subtlety to this. Lots of people will type 1 divided by x plus 1. The graph will come up like that, and it will be wrong. Because what the calculator has interpreted this to mean is 1 divided by x plus 1. So what you really meant was 1 divided by x plus 1. Close brackets. Okay, and there are my 4 graphs. So that's entering a graph. Now there are various things I may want to do to look at those graphs. For the moment, I have started with everything on a standard zoom, which is here. If I want to set the zoom myself by hand, I can go to Window here, and here is where it's telling me what my scale is. So I can change the scale. So let's say I want to go from -10, change that to go from -7. Now notice that I'm going to use the negative button, not the take away button for this. So minimum x value -7, maximum x value I'll go up to 8. So I've just zoomed in a little bit. I don't think there was too much interesting happening below the axis, so I'll start at -5, but I'll go up a little bit further to +15. And now my graphs should come out showing the interesting parts a little bit more clearly on the screen. And a final way to change the zoom here is to use zoom box. So if I go to here and I choose zoom box, I can tell the calculator precisely which bit I want to zoom to. So there's my cursor on the screen, and I'm going to use the cursor keys to move that to one corner of the box that I'm interested in. And then I hit enter, and then I use the cursor keys to draw out that box. So I might be interested in going up to about there, now across to about there, perhaps a little bit further up. Once I've gone to the opposite corner of my box, like this, the diagonally opposite corner, I hit enter again, and the calculator will zoom to that box.